Hi, my name is Sesilia Nekwaya, and I'm the principal economist in the Financial Sector Development Division here at the Bank of Namibia. And welcome to this episode of BonCast. So, the Namibia Financial Sector Strategy is a long-term blueprint for the financial sector. It charts the development of the financial sector and the contributions of the financial sector and aligns those with the national development goals. So this strategy is actually long overdue. It's a successor of the outgoing strategy, which lapsed in 2021. So now is the time, or was the time, to launch this strategy. Yeah. So the first pillar speaks to financial sector development for growth and sustainability. And here we are looking at issues of broadening. We want to diversify our products. We want new instruments and products, but we also want to upgrade our infrastructure. But more importantly, we want the financial sector to contribute to issues of climate change and overall sustainability agenda. And then the second pillar speaks to digital transformation. Here we are looking at your RegTech, your SupTech, your FinTechs. How do we digitize? How do we automate existing processes so that we are able to leverage technology to digitize the financial sector? The third pillar speaks to financial inclusion, and here it's issues of access, the bread and butter of our low-income earners, our disadvantaged communities. We want to ensure that they are financially literate, but we also want to make sure that they have the right avenues or available avenues where they can access the available avenues where they can receive the necessary protection and coverage. The fourth pillar is localization. This is a very straightforward one. We want to localize our financial sector. We want Namibians to own financial institutions. We want them to participate meaningfully, make decisions within the financial sector and so forth. And then the fifth pillar speaks to skills and capacity development. And here, the focus is really around future-proofing our financial sector workforce so that they're able to participate and take advantage of the opportunities within the financial sector. So we have realized that technology actually plays a very big role in as an enabler, and we want to leverage that within this strategy. And from the Bank of Namibia side, we have already, started the work on the instant payment solution, for example, which is a universal platform that's going to allow financial service providers, fintechs, to plug in and offer these financial services to all Namibians across the entire country. But we're also looking at your fintech action plans, your regulatory sandbox, your innovation hub, so that we can test other digital solutions that can be, or innovative solutions that can be leveraged to be an off-taker for digital transformation in the financial sector. So this new strategy brings in a very unique and inclusive approach this time around. We are looking at including the voices of these groups in the design of the products. For example, one of the outcomes of our consultations during the development of the strategy was the need to consider savings and credit cooperatives, enhancing some of those and really supporting communities to build resilience and come up with products that are tailored to their unique needs. So this time around, we are really focusing on promoting the development of microcredit, microinsurance, micro savings products, those particular services that are accessible for the marginalized groups. From a literacy point of view, we are going in strongly. We've developed a digital financial literacy booklet together with the Financial Literacy Initiative, and we're going to be undertaking a number of digital literacy programs and campaigns. And then we want to strengthen our regulatory frameworks so that we ensure the necessary protection and the platforms that consumers can reach us on and engage us in terms of airing their grievances and complaints are universally accessible to all Namibians. Right. So for financial institutions, this really means participation by Namibians in, shareholding, management positions, and really being able to make decisions at that top management level, but it also means reinvesting their profits locally, especially towards the developmental needs of our country, and then skills transfers, and you're looking at a number of things. For individual Namibians, we are looking at an opportunity to own a financial institution. We want to leverage the opportunities that come with alternative credits, your fintechs, your micro credits, your micro insurance. Can we leverage those and actually have fully fledged local financial institutions, more local banks, more local insurance companies, for example? Yeah. Yeah, so the main aim for this is really to put in place a green finance taxonomy and also just support the diversification and introduction of green finance, especially on the inclusive side, inclusive green finance products such as your weather-linked insurance products, your preferential loan products, and so forth. Yeah. So what we had done in the previous strategy was we had undertaken an assessment of the gaps in terms of skills development, and we came up with a skills development plan. We developed some short courses and we piloted those late in 2021, and we have some lessons from that. So we currently have some strong partnerships with the training institutions, with the industry associations. And what we really want to strengthen right now is our memorandums of understandings, especially with the training institutions locally, so that we can, begin to take some of these courses that we had developed, but also take a very strong approach towards skills and curriculum development, providing the reviews and making sure that the financial sector puts forward the recommendation and its needs. Yeah. So the strategy has a very, very strong governance. We currently have about 3 bodies that where we track our progress, that are responsible for the implementation of the monitoring and evaluation framework of the strategy. We have a secretariat that consists of the Bank of Namibia, NAMFISA, Ministry of Industrialization and Trade, and led by the Ministry of Finance. And then we have a Financial Sector Council advisory body that's really responsible for overseeing overall implementation, providing guidance, and really making sure that we have that comprehensive support. And then we have the Financial Sector Council that's chaired by the minister, and council members are respective identified ministries from the Namibian ecosystem that have a key role to play. So these are the governing bodies that hold us as a financial sector accountable in terms of implementation, and we present progress reports to all of these governance structures on a quarterly basis. The financial inclusion pillar within the financial sector strategy is what AFI is all about, right? AFI is all about financial inclusion. And the synergies there are really, especially around the theme for this year's Global Policy Forum, which is empowering society, enabling growth. This theme ties in very well with our aspirations and the targets that we have identified in our strategy, where our focus on financial inclusion this time around is really making sure that we make sure that your rural communities, your marginalized communities, such as your informal groups, your women, your youth, your micro enterprises, are the focus of inclusion this time around. So there's no better way to enable growth by empowering societies. So, AFI is big for Namibia. We are looking at 700 to 800 international delegates coming in, and you're looking at your regulators, your policymakers, your industry leaders, experts within the financial inclusion space. And this is big. We will have an opportunity to showcase our story. We will have an opportunity to really reaffirm our national commitment to financial inclusion, but also have an opportunity to elevate the conversation around financial inclusion and really put it there as a national priority. So the opportunities that come with this event are quite big. They are huge. On the tourism side, we are looking at massive boost for our tourism sector, but also just bringing the international community to this small country, this beautiful country called Namibia, and exposing them to the very best that we have to offer. So these are very exciting times for me to witness. I think we are at a very special season as a country and as a financial sector. So thank you all very much for watching, and don't forget to tune in to the next episode. Bye.